Greetings, this is Frienere the Mentra. I welcome you to another recap, not of the Avengers are brought to us by Critical Role, but my adventure to go see Critical Role. Today I will be recapping my journey to Supercon in Miami Beach, Florida. My trip there to and which to which the cast of Critical Role all assembled there. That it was a very fun convention, and I'd say that's the really that and one other thing was the were the only really good things about that trip. To start off, uh, I well, the trip started out okay. Seemed to start out okay. Like after having a nice lunch with my parents before they drop me off, I go to the airport. Had no problems checking in my luggage or getting through security. Hey, I sprung for pre-check to make it all easier. Uh, Found my one the and my the gate at the airport for my flight was one of the first ones up front. It's nice. I did a quick look around to got a couple some water to start sipping. Um, Hang there there and waited. Tried to watch like the first part one of Downfall a little bit and take notes, but I was having some internet trouble, so I had to call that off. So that was one minor thing, but no problem. And as I calling this is the airport we'd be stopping at before I could go where I was going to get to my flight to actually going to Miami was having bad weather and stuff, and so weight restriction was in place, which is to say a restriction of the number of passengers. And no, it has nothing to do with individual passenger rate. I don't think even the information given to book the flight. I I was I was has that information. It was just like limit on number, and they make a random list on it. I was like, oh, please don't let me get chosen. Please don't. So I was just waiting, making sure I didn't hear they sound the main announcement. My name. I got bumped off the flight, and it took a while for. They said that if they do a check and see if they gave like a few people this, but they checked to see if any of us could still go on. Wait, once the pilot checked the cover, see what it is. No such luck. Kind of feel real bad for this one woman who was on her way back from Athens, not Athens, not the old Athens in Greece, and is trying to somehow get to Philadelphia so she could make her shift at a hospital tomorrow, the next day, I should say. So I felt real bad for her. In the end, she and I actually were able to get different flights there, but they had to go to a separate airport or to go there, like one of the more major airports near at, one state over. They were nice. We got free hotel rooms near. Well, I got free hotel. She got a flight that day. Was able to get a flight that would leave off later that day. I, however, had to wait, and they did book me in the airport and booked me in a hotel and let me stay. And I was able to get there, but by the time, however, I needed it. However, the flight was at like 5:30 in the morning, meaning I would have to be. Yeah, and it's advised to be like at least heading to the airport at least 2 hours beforehand, even so. So I had to wake up like a little past 3, so I didn't have time to stay up later, and which meant no continuing to watch Downfall, and especially when I had to trying to take notes for my recaps. But anyway, I got there. I was able to get a flight directly to Miami. Yeah, and so that was okay. And so I did get was able to watch some. God's sakes, uh, some of Downfall on the way down and take some notes. Uh, Paid a little bit extra for Wi-Fi, but okay. I was getting down there. Finally make it down there. Here. Uh, and get there, or managed to get all my luggage and stuff down. Trying to adjust this. I had this laptop stand right here. I brought Ruby. Had it like stuffed between my backpack and between my backpack straps. So anytime I adjusted my backpack, it risks falling out. But maybe the only way, trying to go to there. The previous night before, well, the first thing I did before was try to cancel my uh, my my rental car reservation. Try uh, in order to push that and to push back my check-in time for my hotel in Miami. Eventually, was able to get through. Like, I was able to finally get in touch with the hotel. All mm, I was trying to get in touch with my hotel all the way through down the periodically through the ride to the hotel. I was staying at while waiting for my new flight. So finally got a hold of them as we were entering the city where the new airport was. And I finally was able to get a hold of the rental car thing. It's probably a good thing that the that I had to cancel that. As it turns out, the service the I did use a booking thing that did like bundles and did all thing. Apparently, the service they booked me for was not a rent a car, but a chauffeur service and stuff like. Either that's like for one trip there, that would mean I'd be stranded. B, or we would uh we would or have to drag this poor guy around all weekend long as like so it's a good thing I was able to reschedule that and reschedule that one on has the trouble on the rental car site where the new rental site I was on because they kept trying to push it back like a day or so, but eventually got seemingly on the correct date. Fast forward back to when going red car. It seems the site still ended up pushing it back up the reservation dates by one day. So meaning Sunday was when it scheduled me to pick up, and Monday, which I wouldn't even be in Miami for, was there. So I had to go schedule everything. I had to go scrambling around trying to do books having drawn online and stuff. Finally got called. Oh, took forever for the shuttle to get me to the thing because it was an off-site rental place. Oh, by the way, definitely canceled my second car reservation. Finally got my rental car and made it to the convention finally. So now I can have some fun. It wasn't though. It was like a little past 12 when I got there, which would be okay, except for one thing. The one panel I was going to go to, the Critical Role panel, 11 a.m. That snafu cost me the one panel I wanted to see. But anyway, after that, there's that. I I just wandered around looking at the web stuff. Got several souvenirs, including this for myself, another Fox shirt, but one which a fox looking at a book there, with another like under some soccer tree, pal tree, cherry trees, with another fox formed of either cherry blossom petals or pink flames above it. For my sister, this is not the exact design, but similar design for my mother. Uh, because because sometimes that's how she feels when dealing with other members of the family. Mm-hmm. Even got this cute little thing for a recently addition for the baby my cousin had just that week. Yeah, which is very nice. Even it all from something called a stall for tea turtles, which is nice. Granted, I'm still at this point feeling my face is more like this. But there, I've gone down there. I'm wearing like one of my I think my Avalier shirt, my Cobalt Soul long hooded vest. You've seen me wear it before on recaps, and this thing of water bottle there on my side, right? And mhm. and and this thing also on my side, which had D&D stuff, should I be able to get into a pickup game. Also, they represent things like it's like impromptu stuff, so I had to draw it. But like the Cobalt Soul thing represents something on the character build for. I keep, as I've said before, I've kept up a character same level as the Critical Role campaigns, named after my online persona, Freenair Reinvention. And each like the stuff on me represented something to do with like an item that character had. Like the Cobalt World represents the cloak of many fashions, which he has. This represents bag holding. The water bottle holder, bag of holding, because he's a because he's bound officer and also works with this. With it like if he was in Delta, would work with the Slayer's take. And in one of my scabbards for my sword collection, which has these three things representing my efficient quiver, or whatever it's called. I even brought the. Well, I didn't have it on me on the first day. I did also have a machine my Drake Warden Rangers Draconic companion Drakawi Drakawai. So it's kind fun. Had to go like repair something. After that time, I went to my hotel, discovered that the place, the hotel didn't have any specially assigned parking here. I like to point out these reservations were made sort of like less than a week before. It was like, or I tried making like schedule earlier, but the prices were scaring off. Darn booking site was trying to book me in for a trip for two. I was going solo, but decided to go back to the convention center a little bit back. Then went back, couldn't find any parking. I still could park in like check in any time of day and stuff. Decided to just park it in this pay lot, which you couldn't, which had a 3 hour limit, but wouldn't really matter because I couldn't get the pay thing to work, so I had to leave it there and hope no cops discovered it to get a ticket. Came there, finally got checked. Now to say I was now doing this, I was trying to be as economic as possible, like save as much money. So I went for like the cheapest room option nearby. Here's a point of order I should make before going further. My college life has been either commuting from my parents' house there for my first time, and or going online. So I've never actually had to use dorm. I know what it is and stuff, but dormitory is stuff. However, I did not know that hotel rooms had dorms and stuff. So when I saw, so I didn't have that sort of system there. So when I saw dorm on the room options, I thought, okay, it's like a smaller setup with multiple beds for larger parties. Oh, no, I didn't realize multiple parties could book a dorm. So basically, I ended up having to stay I without realizing had booked a stay where I would be staying with three strangers. This is my first. I was like, ugh. So basically, most of my like for basically that one brief night at the hotel, I was basically huddled in my thing, trying to get as much sleep as I could possibly getting like some of my devices charged. And of course, this thing also being like something for like like college students, like planning for like a break or something, and then also had parties going on in the back. So that interesting. So like party background in the party music in the background. End up having to take a PM medication for aches and stuff just to get some sleep. Huh? Woke up early in the morning, got dressed up, uh, tried to get breakfast at the hotel, but it didn't wake up until a time and a lot later, and so ended up going there. Went to my car to pack up, pack out, which I'll have all my stuff because, of course, because this is Sunday and afterward, the convention, I'd be going straight to return the car and then to the airport. Mm-hmm. 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 There. I found that unfortunately my fears were correct, and I did get a party ticket. So first I went to church, nice place called St. Patrick's, in that was actually pretty nice. That was one of the nice things about that was like afterward then afterward I went to first tried to pay online because you could do that the parking station online, but couldn't get it to work. Decided to drive in get parking spot. Well, like it paid like for a half hour stuff till I could pay it on site. That way, that particular parking lot had a 10-hour wait thing. Is like, oh sure, this one has a 10-hour. Go up to the clerk's office on the second floor to pay. It's closed on weekends. Go back to my car and just go there. Thankfully, this is where most of the where most misfortunes come to end. And I was able to get to the place, park on the actual parking lot they have at the convention center. So there, that was nice. There, go in. I was able to make the 11 something thing photo op for Critical Role, which you can see right here. This time, same things except by love is what makes people shirt, and also the my three furry companions, like my sprinkle necklace, my little Mister there. Originally, I was thinking kind of so fast, so I couldn't hand those off to Laura and Ashley for that photos. There, that was it was nice. I was also able to pass a little note on to Matt. As I was like, oh, real quick, I went to Matt. Real quick, are you taking suggestions for the next Mighty Nine one shot? He said, looking a little confused. No, I said, I've filled it out. He looks very like confused there. Take my picture stuff. Drop my Tatini, which was uh, 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 which elicited a little no, not Tatini from Laura. There, there is enjoying. I was able to visit the LARP station at the section at the convention, which is very good because I was a founding member of my high school's LARP club. Quite a bit rusty, and also rusty there, so there. Learn a little more also proper form, which was not there. Like, the most proper form was me doing these circles back in the day. There. Found out if I ever actually had to do melee combat like that, so definitely bring a shield. I'm a lot better with it. Have fun. Uh, both the first and the next day, I did spend a little time at the Crunchyroll section, which was basically a small theater showing different shows. Watched for the first time the time I got incarnated as a slime, and another one which I never found. I didn't actually know the name of, but kind of. Uh, when I came back on the first day, I did see. I won't show you now. I might post photos later and stuff, but these pictures where all the critters were getting there in the front hall and having all the cosplay as turtle characters group up with different themes and stuff, like every theme possible. Stuff, Sprinkle, stuff there. Like the characters voiced by Liam Runs, stuff. The NPCs voiced by Matt. Shockingly, two Henny crabgrasses. But eventually, it came time. Okay. It came time to leave. So I tried to find the exit. Had a hard time. Eventually found staircase stuff. Did not leave the roof stuff. Was not actually supposed to be used. So when I tried to get out the door I came into that staircase from, it was locked. Banged on the door for many minutes to try to get out before I was let out, which was a relief, but still apparently because after such a weekend I had with the travels, I was kind of quite paranoid. As you could understand. Eventually found an elevator. There I was able to say goodbye. Say goodbye to there. Head there. Was able to pass, return the car no problem. Get to my flight no problem. On the trip, having trouble, they couldn't really get internet on the flight there to continue watching to continue watching the downfall. So if you were having problems with the quality of my downfall recap, the length between segments I've watched and stuff was substantial. Like between got to the airport that would quickly made my not going to use that phrase. Quickly found the gate for the next thing, only to discover that the flight was late and that they actually had no idea where exactly that plane was. Eventually, they moved us over to a new gate for some reason, there, which already had people from another flight there. You know, went one line, got changed to a new gate again. Finally, at this point, it's like well over an hour delay, extra delay at the airport. I will say this particular airport was Reagan Airport in DC. That one, and they had a lot of delays apparently. No idea why. But eventually got on the plane and stuff there. Was unable to get any internet at all. Like on the flight there, I was able to get like the extra internet, but I was able to get like their online like their site service, which and watched Kong X Godzilla like New Empire. Didn't finish well. Couldn't even get that stuff in there all the way there, so it's there. But eventually touched back down at home at the airport. Was able to pick up my stuff and return home finally. So all in all, like the trip was fun, but didn't quite get offset. So my rating for it so far, this. Should Matt actually use that suggestion I wrote him? That will make me for several weeks nonstop. Anyway, not sure how many of you are interested in this at all, or find. Well, I just had to share this out event. Anyway, I thank you for joining me. This is Pretty Never Mentioned. I wish yeah uh, a good fortune on the quest of life. Certainly better fortune on my previous quest. The only way I could describe that is Miami. I have so many problems. Fare thee well.